Well, students, we are discussing triangle. In a previous section, we discussed exercise point 2. So today's section, I am going to discuss about exercise point 3. So exercise point 3, the first question is the triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangle on a same base BC, and vertex A and D are on the same side of BC. So here two triangle ABC and DBC, two triangle are there. These two triangle having a common base BC, and A and D, these are the same side of the BC, right? And these two triangle are isosceles triangle. It means the two sides are equal. So AB is equal to AC. So these two sides are equal in a triangle ABC, and DBC is also isosceles triangle. It means their two sides are equal, right? So this much they given, and they said if AD is in extend to the intersect point BC at the P. So AD we extend, it will intersect BC at the P. Show that. The first one they asked there, triangle ABD. ABD is congruent to the triangle ACD. So we want to show these two triangles are congruent to the each other. So let me solve here first one. So in a triangle ABD and a triangle ACD. So in these two triangles, they given AB is equal to AC. Given, right? And here AD is a common. AD is equal to AD. Common side. And here, see here, DD is equal to DC. It is also given. DD is equal to CD. Given. So in these two triangles, three sides are equal. It means the two triangles are congruent to the each other by SSS rule. So therefore, the triangle ABD is congruent to the triangle ACD by SSS rule, side rule. So these two triangles are congruent to the each other, means their corresponding parts are equal by CPC. So angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. So these two are the corresponding angles are equal. So we can write here the angle BAD is equal to angle CAD by CT, corresponding part of a congruent triangle. Call this equation 1. So next, second one we have to prove here. Triangle ABP is congruent to the triangle ACP. So we want to show these two triangles are congruent to the each other. So let me solve here. In a triangle ABP and a triangle ACP. So in these two triangles, AB is equal to AC, given. AB is equal to AC, given, right? And see here, angle BAD means BAP also same, right? BAP and angle CAP, these two angles are equal. So angle BAP is equal to angle CAP by equation 1. Already we proved in equation 1. And AP is a common. AP is equal to AP. Common side. So in these two triangles, corresponding sides are equal. It means these two triangles are congruent to the each other. So therefore the triangle ABP is congruent to the triangle ACP by SAS rule, right? So these two triangles are congruent to each other, means their corresponding parts are equal. So here BP is equal to CP by CP CT. Call this equation 2. So these two are equal here, right? So by CP CT. Is it clear? So well students, the third one, AP is a bisect angle A as well as angle B. So AP is a bisect angle A as well as angle D. So already we proved that the angle BAP equal to angle CAP by equation 1. So these two angles are equal, it means AP is a bisect angle A. So here AP is bisects angle A. So call this equation 3. And now in a triangle DPB and DPC, in these two triangles, in a triangle DPB and a triangle DPC. So in these two triangles, DB is equal to DC, DB is equal to DC, given, already given, it is an isosceles triangle, right? And see here, BP is equal to CP, BP is equal to CP by equation 2. Already we proved these two. Now DP is a common side, DP is equal to DP, common side. So in these two triangles, corresponding sides are equal, it means these two triangles are congruent to each other. So therefore triangle DPB is congruent to the triangle DPC by SSS rule. So these two triangles are congruent to each other, it means their corresponding parts are equal. So here these two angles are equal. So we can write here angle BDP is equal to angle CDP by CP CT, right? So these two angles are equal, means AP is bisect angle D. So write down here AP is bisect angle D. Call this equation 4. From equation 3 and 4, in a 3 AP is a bisect angle A, in a 4 AP is a bisect angle D. So here therefore the AP is bisect angle A as well as angle D also. Is it clear? So well students, next fourth one, AP is a perpendicular bisector of DC. AP is a perpendicular bisector of DC. It means we want to prove here angle is a 90 degree, right? So let me solve here. So already we proved these two triangles are congruent to each other. Which one? DPB and DPC, right? We have been proved that triangle DPB is congruent to the triangle DPC, right? So these two triangle are congruent to each other means their corresponding parts are equal. It means by CPCT the corresponding these two angles are equal by CPCT. So angle DPB is equal to angle DPC by CPCT, corresponding part of a congruent triangle, right? And we know that sum of these two angle is a 180 linear pair angle, right? So angle DPB plus angle DPC is equal to 180 linear pair, right? So sum of these two is a 180, and also we know that these two are equal. So here we can write angle DPB as it is, plus instead of angle DPC we can write DPB only. So angle DPP, because these two are equal to each other. So 180. So two angle of sum of these two is a two angle of DPB is equal to 180. Then the angle DPB is equal to 90 degree, right? So we proved this angle is a 90 degree. So this angle is a 90 degree and BC is equal to DP is equal to BC. We have, right? So it means AP is a perpendicular bisector of BC. Is it clear? So call this equation 5. Now from equation 2 and 5, in a 2 we proved BP is equal to CP, right? 2 and 5. These two sides are equal and here angle is a 90 degree. It means AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. So this is all about question number 1.